Hi, my name is Patty Salceda, and today I will be explaining how to do lattice multiplication for my Math to Teachers 1 class. So I have my little board set up here and it says lattice multiplication. Next to it I put what is it. So lattice multiplication is a method of multiplication that uses a lattice to multiply two multi-digit numbers. And I put product. Product is just the answer to a multiplication problem. I'll be showing you how to set up a lattice multiplication problem. So for two-digit numbers, you would just draw a little square and then divide that into fours. Once you have this, you will put a diagonal line in each little square like this and this. So once you have that, you can put the problem that you have. So for example, I have 25 times 42. So this is my setup. Two numbers at the top and two numbers on the side. Since we do have the diagonal line in the middle, only one number can go in each little box right here. So I would just multiply like regular. So 5 times 4 is 20. So I will put my 2 here, my 0 here. 2 times 4 is 8. So a 0 and an 8. 5 times 2 is 10. So my 1 and my 0. 2 times 2 is 4. So my 0 and my 4. So that's what it should look like for now. So once your problem is looking like this, what I like to do is just extend the lines like so, and then begin to add. So 0, 0, 4 plus 1 is 5 because the zeros didn't really count. So 8 plus 2 is 10. So I put my 0 here and I carry my 1 over here. 0 plus 1, it would just be 1. And these numbers right here are my product, my answer. So 25 times 42 is 1050. If you do want to just, double check your work, you can always just multiply the old-fashioned way to see if your answer does come out to be the same. So that is what I will be doing. 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 equals 5. And then 4 times 5 is 20, so I put my 0 down here. Carry my 2. 4 times 2 equals 8. 8 plus 2 equals 10. So now I will just add, bring my 0 down. 5, 0, 1. So I got 1050 just like I did when I used the lattice multiplication. Okay, so lattice multiplication not only works for two-digit numbers, so you can also do like 3 digits and then 2. So we're going to set up our box the same way. And then I'm gonna put my 215 on the top and my 35 on the side. Then once again, I will put a diagonal line in each box because only one number can go in it. So now I will just start to multiply. 5 times 3 equals 15. 1 times 3 equals 3, so 0, 3. 2 times 3 is 6, 0 and 6. And now 5 times 5, 5. 1 times 5, 0 and 5. 2 times 5, 10. So now that is done, and then we will extend our line so we can begin to add. Okay, we start from the right going to the left. So 5 is just by itself. So 5 plus 2 plus 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Plus 2 will be 12. So I put my 2 down here. Carry my 1 up here. So 1 plus 1, 2. Plus 3, 5. And then 6 plus 1, 7. And then 0. So now I get my answer. 7,525 is the product to 215 times 35. So once again, after we did our lattice multiplication, just in case if you want to double check again, you can always do it the old-fashioned way. So you set up your problem how you regularly would, and you would just start to multiply. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 equals 5 plus 2, 7. 5 times 2 equals 10. So now 3 times 5 equals 15. 3 times 1 equals 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. So then we just add, drop down to 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. 4 plus 1 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. And once again, you do get an answer of 7,525, just as we did with lattice multiplication. So this class handout is just explaining how you would set up your lattice for your multiplication problem. So for 2-digit problems, 12 times 18, you would draw your box, divide that into 4, draw your diagonal line in each box. So then you would put 12 on the top since it came first, and then 18 on the side since that number was second. For your bit bigger problems, like 225 times 26, you would make a box, divide it into 6 squares, and then once again draw your diagonal line in each little box. Put your 225 on top since it came first, and 26 on the side since that is the number that's needed. So these are just some practice problems that have 2 digits: 54 times 34, 13 times 82, and 72 times 98. So for this, you would set up your lattice like it is up here. You would do your box and divide that into 4, and then set it up how it is here. And on the next class handout, it is also more practice problems, but bigger ones. So we have 103 times 36, 512 times 91, and 315 times 14. You would do the same for that one. You would set up your box like it is here, divide it into 6 parts, draw your diagonal lines, and get to your problem. Okay, so one of the practice problems for the 2-digit one was 54 times 34. So now I'm going to set up my lattice, divide that into 4, draw my diagonal lines, put my number 54 on the top since it came first, and 34 on the side. Then I can start to multiply. 4 times 3, 12. 5 times 3, 15. 4 times 4, 16. 5 times 4, 20. Okay, so now I'm going to extend my lines so I can begin to add. So 6, 2 plus 1 equals 3. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. And then your 1. So right here comes out to be 1,836 is my answer for 54 times 34. Another one of the practice problems of the 3-digit ones was 315 times 14. So I will set up a slightly larger box, divide that into 6 boxes, and then draw my diagonals. Okay, so now I will put 315 on the top, 14 on the side. Now I can begin to multiply. 5 times 1, 5. 1 times 1, 1. 3 times 1, 3. 5 times 4 is 20. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 4 equals 12. So now all my numbers are in the box. So once again, I will just extend my lines so I can begin to add. So remember, we always start from the right, going towards the left. So 0. 4 plus 2 equals 6. So now 6 plus 5 is 11. I will carry my 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2, and then 2 will be 4. So now 3 plus 1 is 4. And 0. So this right here will be my answer, which comes to be 4,410 is my answer to 315 times 14. Alright, so that was it for today's mini lesson on lattice multiplication. I hope you guys were able to understand. I hope I was able to explain it in a way you guys did understand. And thank you so much.